Hey, what is up, my lovely viewers and subscribers? My name is TheFireGamer23, and welcome back to another Pokemon video. Now, if you may have noticed, in my Fire Red episode 1.5, I claimed that I would be doing a video or series on Sunday. Now, this is currently the series I'm doing is top 10s or top 5s or top whatever of certain stuff in Pokemon. So that is my new series, and it was delayed. My upload was delayed to YouTube. I was about to upload it, but it got like a strike because I put in copyrighted music. So hopefully this won't get a strike, because I won't put any more music to it which is copyrighted. I'm gonna put non-copyright music in this video. So with that all of said, let's get started with our top 5 easiest gym leaders in Pokemon. Number 5, Blaine. Now, do I have to say anything about Blaine? I mean, he's a fire type user, and he is the 7th gym leader in Kanto, and I have to say, he's the easiest of all gym leaders in Kanto, because not only is he a fire type, and you know, fire types are weak to primary types such as water, rocks, ground, and other stuff. And he doesn't seem to have to. He doesn't seem like a challenge to me. I mean, he is the 7th gym leader of all, and then I mean, you could get, if you want to defeat him, he has 4 Pokemon. It's a Growlithe, an Arcanine, a Vulpix, and a Ninetales. Well, it's from Fire Red and Leafs Green at least. So what makes it very easy is that if before you even get to Cinnabar Island, you already have HM03 Surf, and it's a water move. You could just teach it to any Pokemon which can learn it, and then put it up in battle, and it will just instantly take out Blaine's Pokemon. I mean, what's so challenging about that? I mean, to get to Cinnabar Island, to get to the 7th gym, you need literally like HM07 to, I mean not HM07, but you need HM03 Surf to get there. I mean, it's a water move, and it does 95 damage. I know for other games it's only 90, but for FRLG it's like 95. It does 95 damage. It has 15 PP as well. So yeah, he doesn't seem much of a challenge. I mean, he tells you to better have Burn Heal. I didn't even need it because it was so easy. So I mean, that's why Blaine is in this list. I mean, plus if you don't want to battle any trainers, or if you don't seem in the mood to battle trainers, you could just answer some quizzes, get the right answer, then the gate will open to the next quiz. I mean, what's so hard about Blaine's gym? It's so easy. So let's move on to number 4. Number 4, Ramos. Now, this guy is a grass type user, and of course, as we all know, as all Pokemon fans know, grass type is by far the most, I think the type with the most weaknesses. Or is it rock? I don't know. But grass type is very, very common in X and Y. There's a lot of grass type Pokemon in X and Y. And you could literally defeat this guy with like a fire Pokemon or flying Pokemon or whatever, some sort of Pokemon. His ace is a Go-Goat, which I don't really know why. It's a weak Pokemon, a Go-Goat, and his team is made of Jumpluff, Weepinbell, and a Go-Goat. I mean, he only has 3 Pokemon. What's so challenging about that? You can already get a Talonflame by now if you were to challenge the gym, or Talonflame, or maybe a Fletchinder, which is fair, because I mean, he's a grass type user, and the gym puzzle is medium level. I mean, Serena challenges you, or Calem, depending on your gender in X and Y, challenges you even before you enter the gym. which you could already level up your Pokemon by now. I mean, his Ace Pokemon's level, Go-Goat's level, is 32. Now, if no, 32 or 34, I think. Either of those. When I played X, I mean, I had an X version. So when I went to Kumarin City to get to the gym, I was surprised because I didn't know Ramos yet. I didn't know what type he was, so I was pretty nervous to challenge him because I only had a level 32 Fletchinder. I haven't evolved it yet into Talonflame, but when I battled the trainers, I learned it was the grass type, and then I used Fletchinder, and then when I used Fletchinder, because I had Froakie as a starter, so I didn't have the advantage, but then again, he could learn some potential moves like, I don't know, maybe poison moves, I don't know. But as I said, I used Fletchinder at level 32, so I was really nervous because those trainers, their Pokemon were level 30 and above, so I was really nervous back then. And then when I defeated all of them, my Fletchinder already evolved into a Talonflame by then. And like, when I got to him, his jump bluff was no challenge at all. Is grass flying, but I just used my fire move, which I got from leveling up, which is Flame Charge, and I basically destroyed his whole team. Nothing to say about the Leafs. I mean, if you're gonna go for a grass type, oh, I'm sorry about you if you're a grass type lover. I'm really sorry for you. I mean, Erica, or Gardenia, or even some other grass type gym leaders. They really aren't that much of a challenge to me, because again, this video is my own opinion, so yeah, it's really not a challenge. So on to number 3, I guess. Number 3, Bryson. Now in Black and White, there were so many gym leaders. Some of them being 2, some of them being 3 or more. Because of the, you know, what gym was that again? The Strighton City Gym. But Bryson really wasn't a challenge at all. I mean, for being the 7th gym and all, it's really not that much of a challenge. His Pokemon are all ice type. Like, not even a dual type. It's primary ice type only, and like, I don't know, that's like really a weak type because it has a lot of weaknesses and its only resistance is itself. So yeah, I don't know if, you know, if you're an ice type user, like who are they? Price, Candice, and Wolfric, and Bryson, I think. You guys, I'm sorry, but I think you aren't lucky enough. I mean, good thing Candice actually put up a challenge because she had a Bomb Snow, I think, and a Snover. I mean, I know, right? 4 times weak to grass, but I mean, no, not 4 times weak to grass, but 4 times weak to fire. So back then when I challenged Candice, I chose Piplup as my starter, later evolved into Empoleon. So should have picked Chimchar. It's a really bad choice I made. But anyways, going back to Bryson, he has a pure ice type Pokemon. He only has 3. I mean, for being like a 7th gym, you should have like 4 or more Pokemon in your team. But no, yeah, he actually only has 3 Pokemon, which are Vanillux, I think, or Vanillish, a Beartic, and a Cryogonal. Funny fact, actually, did you know that Cryogonal can learn Attract when it doesn't even have a gender? I know, right? It's crazy. But anyways, pure ice type, Beartic. His ace is a Beartic. Level 39, I think, or 37, or along those lines. His team was not very challenging to me at all. I had an Emboar, which was 4 times strong against ice types. I mean, again, the firefighting method is not just. It was just bad. The third generation of firefighting is really going on. But I'm glad Gen 7 had a fire dark type this time, not a firefighting. But anyways, yeah, Bryson really was not a challenge to me. His puzzle was fun, but his puzzle was too easy. You literally, there's already there's some clues on the puzzle. You just have to step in one gap and then like spin to the other, and then press the switch and then spin back. It's very easy, and his Pokemon are very easy too. So if you picked a Snivy, well, you better have another strong Pokemon against ice, because if you picked a grass type or any other type that's weak to ice, well, I'm sorry for you, because not only is this gym easy, it actually puts up a challenge. If you guys don't know, if you guys are confused with what I'm saying, is because ice type in general is a very weak type, and it's an easy type to defeat, aside from those dual types. So, and then like his move pool for his Pokemon are very powerful and challenging as well. So just for example, okay, his Beartic has, let's say, Confuse Ray, and then it could like body slam you, which causes paralysis. Then that's gonna put up a challenge. But it seems not so with Bryson's gym. So yeah, that's why I'm putting Bryson at number 3. Time for number 2. Number 2, Berg. Oh my god, it's a Berg. Now, bug types in Generation 5 were very weak, if I could say so the least. First of all, Sawadl. How weak that Pokemon was. I could imagine Sawadl as a Pokemon which should be scrapped by now, I'm honest. Because it's bug grass. It has so many 4 times weaknesses. Fire, flying, to name a few. But Berg, his ace Pokemon is, guess what? Aliavani. And if you didn't know, Aliavani is a bug and grass type. Not only is it very weak, but it's also level 29, which is a low level. I mean, guaranteeing he's the 3rd gym. A lot of other gyms have like level 30 Pokemon or so. I mean, not all. Some are like 24 or above. But for being a level 29, it's really not. It's not a challenge anymore. I've been through the Striton gym, the other city's gym, Lenora. I've been through those gyms before, and I should say Lenora put up much of a challenge than him, because actually Lenora's Watchog, which is her ace Pokemon, has Retaliate. And if you didn't know, if you faint one Pokemon and then use that attack, it will go up by 20. And if you didn't know already, Retaliate has a base power of 120 and 100 accuracy, 10 PP. So let's just say you're going up against Lenora, right? If you have some fighting types, it would just do a little bit of damage, not that much. But Berg here has no challenge at all. I mean, you should have put Berg as like the first gym in Unova. I mean, come on. Bugsy even beat him. I mean, guaranteeing Bugsy is the 2nd gym in Johto. At least she puts up like much of a challenge with with Scyther for her ace, which I think she puts as her first Pokemon. I think. I'm referring to Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So yeah, Berg. Not only do I not like the name Berg, but his gym puzzle was too easy. You have to just press some switches, and then eventually you can get like you'll open like a gate which is sticky, and then you just basically you pass through that gate, and then you it basically if you accidentally press too much switches, it's gonna like have what's it called, Harlequin or something. Those clowns that juggle, they'll eventually battle you. I mean, I guarantee I did have Emboar as my starter. Again, as I said, he was no challenge for me. Actually, fun fact, my Pignite was lower level than him, than his Leavanny. Because as I said, his Leavanny is 27, I think, or 29. I only had like a level 25 Pignite because of I leveled up my other Pokemons just in case. Plus, I had a Tranquil by that time. So, like, I have two Pokemon that are 4 times super effective to him, and literally, you should not have picked a Bug Grass as your ace. It's just not cool. I mean, it does have great move pulls, but just no. Alright, so number 1 is coming up next. But okay, let's just recap all of the gym leaders which were no challenge at all. So let's recap them. Okay, so at number 5 we had Blaine. Again, fire type, you could get HMO 3 before getting to him, so not much of a challenge. And then we have Ramos, which basically he's a grass type, and as you know, grass types are very has the most, I think, weaknesses in all of the Pokemon franchise. And then next we have Bryson, which ice types are no, it's not a good type, and his Pokemon were all pure ice type, no dual types or anything. And his puzzle was very fun. I mean, the trainers were a lot, but you could get to him eventually and soon enough. And then for number 2 we had Berg. Oh my gosh, bug type, just no. I mean, ace Pokemon, Leavanny, Bug Grass, no, just please, just no. Alright, so I think you guys are ready for number 1. I mean, number 1 is, again, a shocking one. You're probably gonna hate me for that. It's okay if you hate me, because, again, this is my opinion. My opinion. So, yeah, let's get into number 1. So, my number 1 pick for the most easiest gym leaders of all of the region, well, not all of the region, but in all of the types, I guess. I mean, all of the regions and all of the types is you are probably gonna hate me for this. I mean, there's a lot more gym leaders which are easier than him, but whatever, it's my opinion. And the number 1 pick is Giovanni from Gen 1. Okay, so if you're gonna hate me for this, click off the video now. But I have to say, Giovanni for me was very easy. I mean, he had a bunch of ground types, and I picked Bulbasaur as my starter, so he was no challenge for me. Being the final gym, I'm very shocked that this is very easy. I mean, I guarantee we did had Blaine before him, but again, just he doesn't pull up a challenge at all. Being the Team Rocket boss, he is really not that hard. he has 5 Pokemon, I think. 5 or 6, I don't know. But he has 5 Pokemon, I guess. Which are almost all of the 5 Pokemon are ground types. And as you know, ground types are the same level as the grass types. If you guys didn't know of the weaknesses, correct me if I'm wrong, don't quote me for that. But I'm guessing that the ground type is equal with grass types as has the most weaknesses. But again, being the 8th gym leader and final gym leader of Kanto, no challenge at all. So he has 5 Pokemon. I mean, I think 2 of them being non-ground, I think, or 2 or 1 of them. I know the one of them was Kangaskhan as one of the non-ground Pokemon. I think there's another, or maybe there is none. I don't know, guys. But anyway, again, he was not much of a challenge for me. I actually, when I challenged him, I was very confident that I would win, because I have just noticed in the other battles we've won, that other battles I've won, I guess, with him, I've noticed that most of his Pokemon are ground type. So I thought, maybe his gym is a ground type, because you know those signs in the gyms, you know, like the, let's say, Cerulean City gym, like leader is Misty, the mermaid or something. See, Viridian City gym doesn't have that. It's basically, it's just the Viridian City gym, and then that's it. Because that's like a little guide or advice on what type it is, so you could prepare for them. So, but I was confident that when I entered the gym, there were a lot of trainers, and the puzzle was actually hard. But I found out a shortcut, guys, on how to get to him very quickly without battling all of the trainers. I mean, you just have to battle 2 of them, and then you get instantly to him. So when he said that it was his hideout or some sort, I was really shocked, because I was shocked because he was the Viridian gym leader, but 2, I mean, when I defeated him, he said that he will disband Team Rocket, so I was like very shocked. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, we see Silver, actually your rival in HGSS. Your rival's dad is Giovanni, and I think he's like undercover, and he doesn't want to be noticed or become seen in the game. So he was in hiding for so long, and then like Silver noticed Giovanni some sort, because Giovanni's son is Silver, or your rival in Heart Gold Soul Silver. And then like basically Silver like got shocked of why he disbanded Team Rocket and all, and then yeah, long story. But again, ground types have a lot of weaknesses, because I had Bulbasaur for that. And my type was a grass poison, if I'm correct. Bulbasaur's type is grass poison, and then eventually I evolved it into a Venusaur, and then when I challenged the gym, I fought like 5 trainers, then I got to him. The puzzle was very hard. It was like in the Rocket HQ puzzle. It's like the type of puzzle was like the Team Rocket headquarters puzzle. You know those like the arrows, and then you move to that direction where the arrow is. It was really hard to get to him, but when I defeated him, I was very happy, because I defeated all of the because I've defeated all of the gyms, got all the gym badges, and I can now move on to the Indigo Plateau, which, if you didn't know, is the home of the Elite Four. So by then I have to challenge it. But yeah, Giovanni for me was the easiest gym leader of all. So yeah, not much of a challenge, very easy, and yeah, all in all, not very easy to fight. Eighth gym leader, the last gym leader. For that, I mean, you should put up a challenge, but he decided to go with the ground type, and I don't know. It was his choice to go with the ground type. So yeah, it's his responsibility to choose the right type. You could choose any type, and he chose the ground types. A lot of weaknesses again, but yeah, he was not of much of a challenge. So yeah, I've completed it. So the top 5 easiest gym leaders in Pokemon. Well, most of them are easy. Some of them are have a little bit of challenge, but only a little bit, not that much. So yeah, that was the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment your opinion on which was your easiest gym leader. And yes, comment below for any other video game you would like me to play. It could be Android for it could only be Android. I have an Android device, so yeah. And then you could share this video with your friends to prove them that this gym leader is not hard, it's very easy. And then maybe they'll have their own opinion, I'm guessing. But again, this was my opinion for the whole video. And again, I know this is a long video, because I mean, for a top 5, this is a very long video. So I'm gonna end the video here. So again, my opinion, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.